So, Namaskar and good afternoon to one and all present here. On behalf of School of Civil Engineering, KIT University, I extend my hearty welcome to Honorable our Chief Guest and our Honorable Founder Sir, Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir, Honorable Pro Vice Chancellor Madam, our respected Register Sir in absence here, and then our Senior Professor Dr. Vidas, then Dr. B.D. Mahapatra, Professor of a school and also Director of Consultancy Services to our university, all distinguished resource persons, faculties from different institutions as participants, and my dear colleagues, to the valedictory session of 5-day long faculty development program on recent advances in forensic analysis in civil engineering, sponsored by AICT Training and Learning Academy and organized by School of Civil Engineering, KIT University during 27 September to 1st October. You know, every journey has a beginning and an end. This 5-day FDP containing 13 technical sessions on forensic investigation in the field of structural engineering, geotechnical engineering, transportation engineering, water resources engineering, and environmental engineering. And also one session on stress management through breath work and meditation came to an end with this valedictory session. In this context, I would like to thank all the resource persons and also the participants for being present in this FDP and also make it a successful one. I'm really grateful to each resource person for their selfless contribution and dedication. I appreciate the hard work and support of the coordinator, Professor Madhulisha Patnaik. Madam, your excellent anchoring, coordination, and time managing skills made each session highly enjoyable and interesting. Your constant contact with the resource persons and reminders to participants with joining link never made anyone feel detached from the sessions. Study materials, setup files were sent within time, and any glitch during the online sessions was handled with care. Your hard work has yielded great results, and I acknowledge that without your contribution, the program would have not been so perfect and meaningful. We have received excellent participation from KIT and outside universities and colleges. The 5-day long intensive learning modules was hectic, yet there was no downfall in the energy level of the learners, and they grabbed this marvelous opportunity to widen their knowledge base. I once again thank everyone for being part of this FDP and making it a grand success. So with this, I conclude my welcome address and request Professor Madhulisha Patnaik, coordinator of this FDP, to report us about the entire FDP program, and subsequently we'll hear from our honorable chief guest and also from our senior faculty members as well. So thank you. Thank you. Over to Madhulisha ma'am.
Thank you so much, sir, for your compliment. A very good afternoon to one and all present in this valedictory session on online FDP on recent advances in forensic analysis in civil engineering, which is sponsored by AICT Training and Learning ATAL Academy during 27 September to 1st October 2021. So a warm welcome to our Honorable Chief Guest, Professor Kesari A.K., Department of Civil Engineering, IIT Delhi, and Professor B.J. Mahapatra, Director, Consultancy Services, School of Civil Engineering, our senior faculty, Professor B. Das, School of Civil Engineering, Professor Sanjeev Maulik, Dean, School of Civil Engineering, and distinguished faculties and participants from various institutes, and all the faculty and staff members of our school and university present in this virtual platform. It is privilege for me to have the opportunity to present the report of FDP on RAFES 21 in front of this gathering. So FDP on RAFES 21 had total of 14 sessions. Out of that, 13 sessions were technical session related to forensic analysis in civil engineering, and one session was on stress relief through breath work and meditation over these last 5 days. So out of these 13 sessions, 2 sessions were related to the forensic investigation of structural background, and 4 sessions were on forensic investigation of geotechnical engineering field, and 3 sessions were on forensic investigation of transportation engineering background, and 2 sessions were from water resource, and 2 sessions were from the water environmental field. So for this, we had a group of experts from the various IITs like IIT Guwahati, IIT Delhi, IIT Indore, and NITs, IIC Bangalore, and institute outside of the country as well. So 2 research persons were from China, and 1 from the structural background, and 1 from the geotechnical background. So all the sessions were conducted very nicely with the help of eminent speakers and their excellent, valuable, and informative presentations. So hope you enjoyed all these course and gain knowledge in respective fields, and all your expectations from this course may be fulfilled. For the participants, there are some important points to note that all the lecture PPTs related to the FDP have been already shared in Google Classroom as well as sent through the email IDs. I hope all of you have received it, and also I hope all of you fill the attendance cum feedback form after every session. So the attendance for all the sessions were organized, and it will be updated very soon in the ATAL portal. So today after this session, I will send you a link for the test, which is compulsory for everyone. And in your account on ATAL portal, you have to fill the feedback at the end of this FDP as well. Also, I will enter your quiz mark in the portal so that all the process will take 3 to 4 days of time to accomplish. You will receive a e-certificate in your account only if you have attended at least 80% of the session, and you will score 60% of marks in the test. And as well as you have to fill the feedback form in ATAL portal. So it's for the guidelines. So ATAL Academy has become a great platform in disseminating the knowledge to masses, and we are fortunate to be part of this course. At the end, I would like to thank our founder, sir, Dr. Achyuta Samanta, for providing all the support to the department for organizing such program, and ATAL Academy for giving funds for organizing this particular program, and the eminent speakers who have been the part of our university during these last 5 days. Thank to our director, sir, dean, sir, and all the faculty members and staffs for all time support and help. And at the end, all the participants for giving their beautiful response to this course. So organizing committee believes that it achieved the objectives of RAFES 21. Last and not the least, I thank all the participants from far and wide for being a part of this FDP program. Your cooperation and active participation made this FDP program a grand success. And thank all those who have contributed directly or indirectly to this FDP program. Thank you all. So over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for narrating the entire program in detail. So now I would like to invite Dr. Bijama Patra, Director Consultancy Services, KIT Team to be University, to say a few words. Over to you, sir.
Thanks a lot, Dr. Aparupa. So I am very much privileged to just address the August gathering on this auspicious occasion. So respected Professor Kesri, Chief Guest, respected our Dean, School of Civil Engineering, and respected our Senior Professor, Professor Bitanjay Das, all the faculty members, and most important, the participants and guests for this program. So we are really happy to see that we reached to this level, and today just we are doing the concluding remarks of this 5 days long program, because when we started on Monday morning, I have seen the participants had so much of enthusiasm to attend this program, and today also means everybody is very much energized to continue the program and to show the same type of encouragement at the end of the program. So this shows that the topic of what has been decided, the recent advances in forensic analysis in civil engineering. So the name what has been selected or chosen that time, so that has fulfilled the objective of the FDP, and all the participants are benefited out of this, because the forensic analysis is quite important at this stage, and which is need of the hour. So we must have heard the landslide which has been occurred yesterday. So that is also coming under this category, and one of the session has been considered in this topic. Similarly, there are many other aspects of forensic studies also been discussed during the program, so which definitely will add value to all the participants. So I am sure, and the especially I am very much thankful that means the speakers who are really expert in their field, so they have shared their knowledge with the participants, which is definitely appreciable at this moment. So I would like to just inform the August gathering also. So our School of Civil Engineering and as a whole KIT University, also we do lots of consultancy job, means pertaining to the real challenges in the society. So similarly, we are also doing so much of work in landslide mitigation work. And we are the only university in Odisha who has brought the landslide mitigation solution and implemented in NH sector. So we have completed 3 mega projects for NH 157, NH 59, and several others by implementing means the landslide solution by considering the advanced technology of a soil nailed RE wall, which is means really appreciated by one and all in Odisha state. And based on that, we have created also the knowledge center, and we have been invited by IAHE, Indian Academy of Highway Engineers, as a resource person for that one. Similarly, we have not restricted our thought process to just the Odisha state. Now we are doing a project in Nagaland also, for the Nagaland means Dimapur to Kohima. So that project also we are involved in that. And several other projects also we are taking care of in railway sector. Apart from that, in structural health monitoring of bridges. So now we have just signed one MOU with ACOM, who is a pioneer in the construction industry with them. So IoT based structural health monitoring, where we have involved the computer science, electronics, and we are developing our own sensors by our student and faculty members to just mitigate that one. So there is means many things to speak, but I'll not take much time here. But what I'm trying to tell that, because now we are Indian, and now we have to think about the joint collaboration, because this FDP program has given us a platform to just understand the expertise area of different personalities. So how we can combine that, so that as a whole we can address the several problems. For that we will be proud of ourselves as an Indian. So that's why means I would like I would request our Dean School of Civil Engineering, Professor S. Maulik, to just keep a contact list of all the means distinguished resource persons, and also the participants who are also the faculty members and practitioners. If we can do and come up with some innovative solutions region wise, so that will be quite helpful. And Professor Kesri also, he has got lots of knowledge in this regard, and he will definitely, because sir, one of our student has joined as an assistant professor in IIT Delhi recently, Dipanshu Sirole. Okay, so we feel very much proud of him. So you must be knowing, sir. So him. So that's why, sir, IIT Delhi and civil engineering, definitely we can do something, and so that everyone will be in a win-win situation. So this much only I can say, and I wish all the participants best of luck for attending. I mean, and understanding the technology, which is quite important at this moment. Thank you very much to all of you. Thank you. Over to Dr. Aparupa.
Thank you so much, sir, for your valuable words. Now, I would like to request Dr. B. Das, Senior Professor, KIT University, to share his experience.
Sir,
Sir, please unmute yourself.
Now, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Aparupa, and good afternoon to everybody, all the participants and distinguished persons present connected to this particular program. Our chief guest of this particular valedictory function, Professor A.K. Kesari, my colleagues, Professor Sanjeev Maulik, Professor B.J. Mahapatra, and also coordinator of this particular program, Dr. Madhurisha Patnaik, and also Dr. Aparupa Pani, and all my faculty colleagues, those who are connected to this particular program, and also distinguished participants, those who have registered for this program and attended the sessions for last 5 days. First of all, I would like to thank ATAL Academy for awarding this particular program to KIT University and to be conducted by School of Civil Engineering. And we are always connected with the AICT program and also in various DST programs also. And this is one of the activities which we do conduct regularly in our university and in our school. FDP program is very extremely essential in a life cycle or a working cycle of a faculty member. So we also in our university conduct regularly the FDP program for our faculty member. We have more than nearly 2,000 faculty members in different disciplines and different schools. So each and every school and each and every branch of the specialization branch, they conduct their FDP program. And that is extremely beneficial where the recent knowledge and recent activities can be transmitted to and that can be learned also by different faculty members, which ultimately translated and which goes into the students when we conduct the classes and also laboratory and sessional classes. So in this context also, when I heard that this program is coming to our department and this very unique name to this forensic analysis in civil engineering, obviously it attracts many people. General perception about forensic analysis by a common person is related to crime. So the moment it comes and it is attached to the engineering activities, obviously it creates a lot of interest. And the last 13 sessions which we have seen conducted by different eminent persons, eminent faculty members of different institutes of national repute, we could understand that how this type of forensic analysis can be integrated to different engineering activities. And also we can develop interdisciplinary nature of activities where forensic analysis can stitch together. So maybe we discuss here about there are different sessions like geotechnical, structural, water resources, environmental engineering, and transportation engineering. But the moment you talk about forensic analysis, all these programs or all these disciplines can be stitched together and it can lead to a certain interdisciplinary way of understanding the problem. So these 13 sessions which are planned and programmed by the coordinator and different faculty members are extremely helpful. And also it caters to the the developments that is being taken place in this particular area. And I think these all the participants, around more than 100 participants who have joined now and who have also who have participated for last 5 days must have benefited from the deliberations by different eminent engineers and scientists or faculty members of different institutes and organizations. As our Professor Mahapatra told, actually in our university also, we are extremely, sensitive about these FDP programs, and always we encourage faculty members not only to join our programs, also to join the programs developed by different institutes, different IITs, different NITs, also like the ATAL program. So many of our faculty members continuously participate, and they are extremely benefited from those particular types of activities. So these are the some of the points which I wanted to tell to you in this particular program, and I thanks from my side all the participants, and thanks also Professor Kesari to join this particular in our valedictory program, and join the coordinator, and thanks the coordinator for organizing the sessions for last 5-day sessions very successfully, and also all the persons and all the university officials, those who have contributed in organizing this particular function. I thank you everybody, and hope that in future also we will be talking to each other in different forums, or maybe in this type of forum. Thank you everybody, and have a nice time and have a nice day. Thank you. Dr. Pani.
Thank you so much, sir, for your valuable words. Now, I would take the opportunity to introduce our chief guest, Professor A.K. Keshri. He is currently working as a professor in Department of Civil Engineering at IIT Delhi and specializes in hydraulics and water resource engineering, hydrogeology and groundwater flow and pollution modeling, remote sensing and geoinformatics, water and wastewater management, and many more. Professor Keshri has more than 28 years of experience in teaching, research, and consultancy. Besides working at IIT Delhi, he has served several other national and international organizations, namely IIT Kanpur, NEEPCO, National Institute of Hydrology, Kongsu National University, South Korea, and many more. Professor Keshri has more than 290 papers to his credit in international and national journal and proceedings. He has supervised 25 PhD and 108 master and undergraduate students from Asian, European, and Gulf countries, and has carried out 17 outreach education programs. He also edited 9 books and published 8 research reports from national and international organizations. Professor Keshri has received several scholarly awards and recognitions at national and international levels, including Young Engineer Award from Indian National Academy of Engineering, presented by former Indian President, late Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Hemprava SN Group Prize from the Institution of Engineers, 2021 Best Discussion Paper Award from MAC, Outstanding Institute Faculty from IIT Delhi, Indo-US Science and Technology Forum, Committee on Space Research, Scientific Committee on Ocean Research, Korean Science and Engineering Foundation, and many more. Professor Keshri has made visits to many countries for academic and research activities. Professor Keshri has been member of several national and international committees and organizations, and is a reviewer of several international journals. So now I would like to request and invite Professor A.K. Keshri to address the session. Over to you, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Apurva.
Thank you, sir.
Really, I am thankful to the organizers of the this event, and then the management of the KIIT, and especially Dr. Madhulisha, who has been coordinating this event, Professor Molly, Professor Das, Professor Mahapatra, and the distinguished delegates of this event. This is really my privilege to be with you at the valedictory session. I have already taken one lecture of 2 hours duration related to the groundwater contamination, from the industry. So you had the good interaction with me. So this is really, I'm really honored to be here in this session. Let me say you here, my view is here that if you look at the civil engineering, this is quite old discipline in the engineering, as all of you know, right from the beginning when the civilization had started, the civil engineering has started. and most of this civilization has taken place along the river banks and in the hilly areas. So if you look at the different divisions of civil engineering, whether it is structural, geotechnical, the environment or transportation or water resources, what you see that all the components or all the sub-disciplines of the civil engineering are directly connected to the society and directly having linkages with the environment. So the civil engineering is a branch which basically serves to the society at very large, the extent, and it interacts with the environment. So you always have the interaction with the nature and the environment. Either you talk about the buildings, having buildings, or having roads in the hilly areas or in the plain areas, or constructing a dam, or anything. So that is what it makes the civil engineering as a very special subject. And now, the from the beginning, the if you look at India or even the worldwide, the people have been spending the money in the creating the infrastructure or creating a built environment for the benefit of the people or the society, and to have a the standard, the livable condition with all facilities. Now, things are changing. Having forensic now, having created so many structures, having created so many infrastructure here and there, the people are also now facing the problem of the deterioration, the of those structures, aging of those structures, and even the problems which are coming on the natural ground, as you have heard from many people about the landslide, the floods, the cyclones, the avalanches in the hilly areas. So all these natural phenomena also come often, and those are the phenomena which are directly linked with the people, and especially to the civil engineering, where they provide the solution. So now the forensic analysis is something which has come as a one feather or a new feather in the civil engineering, you can say, and which is going to be the relevant for all the sub-disciplines of the civil engineering, seeing the aspect of either the structural damages or the health monitoring or the landslide or any kind of the slope stability problem, either in the hill areas or in the embankments, or a dam failure or a barrage failure, or the pavement failure which happen in many cities. Either you talk about the rigid pavement or the flexible pavement. So all kind of the structures, whether you talk about, or the related problems related to the environment or the damages, there you this forensic science or forensic methods and analysis is going to become a really a big tool in the coming days, because the in the beginning, as one of our professor has said just now, that the forensic is really taken something like related to crime, and especially nowadays it is more related. It has expanded to the computer science people and the electronics people, where they do the image processing or the fingerprinting, especially related to the cyber crime. But this feather which we are talking of, which we have talked in the 1 week program of this event, FDP event on the forensic analysis and civil engineering, you have got the glimpses of different applications in the different sub-disciplines of the civil engineering for the forensic science or forensic methods. This is something quite the welcoming, and especially if you recall the flood or the disaster which has taken place in the Uttarakhand, even in the last very recently, where all the power plant of the NTPC came under the threat, whether the penstocks, the dams, they got washed away. A lot of people got trapped, and recently, very few months back, during the monsoon time, you had a big flood problem in Himachal. So there has been always a question of that really what is happening and how one can investigate that these problems are coming, or these kind of the failures are coming because of what could be the cause and effect relationship, what has really caused and troubled this kind of the situation, and so that the people or the engineers or the planners can evolve some measures, mitigating measures. So So what I mean to say here, that the forensic science in civil engineering is not necessarily going to be like the interpretation as we do in the crime investigation, because there we always see the find out and they identify the culprit. And here it is not the identification of a culprit or of a human being who has done the crime, because our something is related to the damages because of the aging, also because of the deterioration of the structures, because of the change in the weather conditions, change in the natural phenomena which is taking. So our investigation is more trying to identify really the factors or regions which are responsible of such kind of the damages or such kind of the extreme scenario which led to the vulnerability or the failure. And that is where these investigation can help in evolving the strategic measures, to safeguard for the future, to evolve some kind of the planning measures. So that is something very, very important because it is going to cater to the need of a large number of the people in the society. So it is going to have a large societal impact, and that is very important. And this event, which is happened in 1 week program, and I can see, and I really congratulate KIIT for this and the School of Civil Engineering in particular, that they have taken a lead of having this kind of the event at the national level, and even involving some international faculty in conducting this event. So this is really the School of Civil Engineering at KIIT needs a large appreciation by all, and I'm happy and I'm glad to know that the KIIT is doing a lot of good work, as have been pointed out. Some of the work by Professor, I think Professor Mahapatra, who just spoke about some of the activity, whatever is being undertaken by the School of Civil Engineering. So this is very glad to know, and certainly the really deserves a great applause by all, and recognition having this kind of the event at the national level. So I think I thank them, and I am also thankful to them that I have got the opportunity to be not only to interact with the people to deliver a lecture, but also making me a chief guest in this occasion. Although I have some white hairs, but not so many white hairs to be big as a chief guest. So this is really a big honor because my hairs are right now, the 30-70%. So 30% is white. It is not a full white like the real golden people to be honored like a chief guest. So, but you have given this opportunity to be here. I'm really thankful to the organizers of this committee and the KIIT management. That they felt that I should be available in the valedictory session. So I'm thankful to them, and I again congratulate the KIIT School of Civil Engineering, and also to all participants who have come here and they participated in this event. And of course, this is something often the beginning of a collaboration, as pointed out by you, that this is really starts or give you an opportunity to have interaction and to make a network for future collaboration. And I'll be happy to help and they contribute wherever you feel appropriate. And I also thank the delegates, and I welcome all the delegates whenever you have any any kind of the query or any kind of the support. If you want, I'll be available to them. So with this, I would like to thank again, and thank you very much. That's all from my side. Over to Dr. Apurva. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir, for your enriching speech. Now, if any participant want to share their experience or feedback, then please go ahead. Any participants?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please.
Yeah. Honorable Chief Guest of this event, Professor Keshri, the kids management, the deans, head of the department. Most importantly, Dr. Madhulisha Naik, who has ably coordinated this entire week and this course very nicely. All the kids family. At an outset, let me congratulate and appreciate the kids management for hosting and making this opportunity available to all the delegates throughout the country from the different states on a very important and significant topic of forensic engineering. This entire course was really a great enjoyment for all of us from knowledge gaining point of view. If I just say that why any course becomes successful, I can see there are 4 parameters. One is the content. All the contents, all the sessions were so qualitatively knowledgeable that on this front, this entire course was extremely successful. Second parameter after content is who is delivering the content. So all the faculties from IITs and from India as well as abroad, international faculty, national faculty, on that all were having the field exposure. They didn't only impart the philosophy and theoretical aspects, but each and every session was associated with, after the philosophy and theory was presented along with the case study. So that gave a very nice field exposure. So all the experts, field experts and field faculty, that experience was shared very nicely. So on second parameter of faculty members, that was extremely successful. Third thing is equally important, that how the participants participated. I was seeing every day that almost 95 plus or 80, 100% attendance was there. So that itself indicates that participants were equally interested in all these things, because the coordinators and the departments, they exert a lot, and if they do not get the response, what is the use of that entire effort? So that effort was reciprocated very nicely by all the faculty members and all. And the last one, overall management of the entire course, punctuality, starting the event in the time, concluding in time. Conclusion in time is also equally important nowadays. And along with that, I should appreciate that immediately after the session, the PPTs were made available, the course material was made available, links were available, all the feedback links were reminded at time to time, initial correspondence, initial communication. So entire admin of the course was so fantastically managed by Dr. Madhulisha and her team. I'm very happy. So this, all those 4 fronts, contents, faculty members, the participants, and overall admin, on all these 4 fronts, this was a really a great experience, great value addition. And one more thing which I would like to emphasize here, that this was a real different kind of FDP. We have been attending so many FDPs, even I have coordinated also the FDP, but this topic itself has a great potential to explore our consultancy potential, a different kind of thing. So this is not something to do for sake of performance appraisal for our CV and biodata, but it has another potential to explore. And this is little unexplored area in conventional civil engineering. So I congratulate Dr. Madhulisha for exploring this new area and giving the justice to that through this FDP. So from all these points of view, I am extremely happy, and on behalf of all the delegates, of course, they will be also talking separately, but being a first one, on behalf of all, I am congratulate the entire KIDS family for hosting and successfully completing and adding a great value in our knowledge through this FDP. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sunil sir, for your very, very warm and valuable experience. Thank you for sharing with us. Now, this is the concluding remark now. As we have successfully concluded the faculty development program on recent advances in forensic analysis in civil engineering, I would hereby like to express my sincere gratitude to all the individuals who have been instrumental.
Sorry to interrupt, ma'am. Is the feedback over?
Excuse me, sorry.
Ma'am, I wanted to share some feedback. I thought.
Yeah, please go ahead. No issue, no, not at all. Please.
Because I thought after Kote sir, I would be talking, but
yes, sure. Please.
So good afternoon to one and all. Myself Dinesh. I would like to yes, good afternoon. And first of all, I would like to congratulate each and everyone, starting from Madhulisha ma'am and all the coordinators and KIIT University Institute for arranging this good workshop. It's a great value addition in our knowledge. So first, congratulations and a great congratulations and great appreciation to all the team and everybody. The only thing I wanted to share or I wanted to point out is like the only thing whatever there were so many eminent speakers out here for all these sessions and everything. I wanted it's like after the each every session was getting over, no, there was time for us to discuss everything, right? But due to we being were not familiar with the topic and everything, no, there was not much questions from our side. So it was like the speaker was not well appreciated because of that, because speaker was asking for doubts and everything, no. So and we being the participants, we were not able to, or not having so much of knowledge about it, we were not able to ask the question at that time. Because I still remember Dr. Keshi sir has explained this groundwater pollution so nicely. I wanted to ask so many questions, or I wanted to know so more about it, but I didn't get anything at that time. So I quickly formulated some time that sir, does it going to impact on the hydrological cycle? I didn't because I didn't find any questions, or I wasn't aware of the fact that the groundwater pollution was going to be there and how it can be explored. So I wanted many of the questions should have been there, or a lot of discussion should have been there at the end of each session, so that it not only have added in our knowledge, also it would have appreciated the speaker more without the question being asked more. So that is only one point I wanted to share. That's it. And lastly, appreciation and congratulations to all the people, speakers, eminent faculties, and the KIIT team and Madhulisha ma'am. Thank you so much.
I also agree with Chauhanji, because specific, for example, I am in geotechnical. So future it could be that forensic analysis advances in geotechnical engineering and environmental engineering structured separately, and days we can minimize, because I got busy with the day-to-day life also. So just now I have joined, but sufficient time I have given. And because tomorrow Gandhi Jayanti holiday, then Sunday 2 days of holiday. So tomorrow is Gandhi Jayanti. So yeah, but I agree with Chauhanji, because like if we cut short the time, let us say 3 days, and specific to the area, geotechnical, environmental, structure separately, then because geotechnical, so many that Babu sir's presentation questions specific to the topic I asked. Others, I agree with Chauhanji, because we are not familiar, so we didn't know like exactly what to ask, because at times just saying something also creates confusion. That will be all from us. It's almost time, 5 minutes before.
Yes,
future we will plan for that.
Because I'll be looking forward to many more FDPs from the KIIT, so I wanted this thing to be done again. And because this is the second FDP that I'm attending from ATAL Academy. The first FDP that I attended was like the organizer team was there. If the participants weren't having questions, no, I guess those people were having some standby question to be asked for the resource person, so that the healthy interaction could be done and people will get more knowledge about it. So that is only one thing I wanted to share, to have more value addition in our knowledge and explore the area more. So that is only one thing. Otherwise, it is not me. I'm very not in a position to give you the suggestion. The FDP was very great, I'm still in awe of the FDP. I just wanted to share that how the more knowledge or how more validation could be done, because we can utilize the whole 2 hours nicely. Just like Kumar said, I don't want to contract the timing. I wanted the time to go more and have more validation in my knowledge. So I don't want the time to be contracted. I want the value addition to just go more. Thank you so much. And sorry for being. Thank you so much. That's all from my side.
Thank you so much. Anyone else want to share their experience? Otherwise, we'll proceed to next. Okay. So as I told you just before, that as we have successfully concluded this FDP program on recent advances in forensic analysis and civil engineering, so I would hereby like to express my sincere gratitude to all the individuals who have been instrumental in designing and executing the entire program with time and effort. Over the last 5 years, we have envisioned exclusive display of knowledge sharing with a platform where the theoretical research was combined with the practical experience. We have had great learning from the external dignitaries who delivered their lectures on various research topics. So first, I wish to express my gratitude to AICTE Training and Learning ATAL Academy for giving us the opportunity to organize online 5 days faculty development program on recent advances in forensic analysis and civil engineering. On behalf of this entire School of Civil Engineering, deemed to be University, I express very hearty vote of thanks to our Chief Guest, Professor A.K. Keshri from IIT Delhi. Thank you very much, sir. My eternal gratitude remains for our respected and most beloved Dr. Achyuta Samanta, sir, founder KIT and KISS, for paving the right path for envisioning the global standard of education. I sincerely thank Dean School of Civil Engineering, Professor Sanjeev Maulik, Director of Consultancy Services, Professor Venugopal Mahapatra, and Senior Professor, School of Civil Engineering, Professor B. Das, sir, for your noble guidance at every step. I appreciate the hard work of Dr. Madhulisha Patnaik, coordinator of this ATAL FDP program. Without her effort, this program cannot be organized. So thank you, ma'am. Last but not the least, I thank all the participants from far and wide for being a part of this FDP program. Because of your cooperation and active participation, we made this FDP program a grand success. So once again, I thank you all present here. Thank you so much. So now I would request everyone to just switch on their camera for one group photograph.
Thank you.
Madhulisha ma'am, you can take this now. Ma'am, please
Yes.
unmute yourself.
Yeah, it's done.
Okay, thank you. Thank you once again. Thank you, everyone. Now over to you, Madhulisha ma'am, if you want to speak something.
Okay, so here we are concluding the session, and after this session, I will just share a link through your email, and you can attend your quiz through that. Okay, so definitely, and coming to the attendance part, so don't worry about the attendance. If you have attended any one session of the day out of the 3, so I will give you presents. So don't worry about the attendance. Just do your exam well. All the best for your exam. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.